Happy holidays, Msoul. Venus Callida here with a recipe blitz just in time to make a unique stocking stuffer for those naughty people in your world. Let's play. Riddle me this. I'm an ingredient in cookies, soft and sweet. Add me to the dough for a tasty treat. What am I? Da da na na na, ba da na 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 na, ba da na 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 na. Riddle number 2. I melted over veggies or on popcorn, you see. My goodness is a taste guarantee. What am I? Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 3. I made from a long pod-like fruit that grows on a tropical climbing orchid plant. What dark liquid am I? Da-na-da-da-da-da-da, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 4. What is small, crunchy, and hides inside a shell? Can also be sugar-coated as a wedding gift called bomboniere. What am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 5. In ancient Rome, I was used to pay soldiers. Very valuable because I could help to preserve meat before there were refrigerators. What seasoning am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 6. I'm a sweet treat that melts in your mouth, not in your hands. What am I? Da 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 da, ba da na na na, ba da na na na, ba da na 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 na, da 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 da, ba da na 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 na. Whoops. Riddle number 7. I'm a gluten-free powder made by grinding an old world cereal plant. What baking ingredient am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 8. I'm sweet, but I'm not too bold. I melt, but mustn't be too cold. I come in a powder or a bar. What am I? Da 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 da. All right, Msoul, let's review the riddles and see how many you were able to solve. In riddle number 1, I'm an ingredient in cookies, soft and sweet. Add me to the dough for a tasty treat. What am I? Dark brown sugar. We'll need 2/3 cup packed. Riddle number 2, I melted over veggies or on popcorn, you see. My goodness is a tasty guarantee. What am I? Butter. I like unsalted. A 1/2 cup. Riddle number 3, I made from a long pod-like fruit that grows on a tropical climbing orchid plant. What dark liquid am I? Pure vanilla extract. You'll need 2 teaspoons. Riddle number 4, what is small, crunchy, and hides inside a shell? I can also be sugar-coated as a wedding gift called bomboniere. What am I? Almond. And what we'll need is pure almond extract, a 1/4 teaspoon. Riddle number 5, in ancient Rome, I was used to pay soldiers. Very valuable in preserving meat before there were refrigerators. What seasoning am I? Salt. We'll need a 1/2 teaspoon. Riddle number 6. I'm a sweet treat that melts in your mouth, not in your hands. What am I? Dark chocolate chips, and we'll need a 1/3 cup. Divided. Riddle number 7. I am a gluten-free powder made by grinding an old world cereal plant. What baking ingredient am I? We're talking oats. And we're going to need 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of oat flour, gluten-free. I found mine in Longo's. Riddle number 8. I'm sweet but not too bold. I melt but mustn't be too cold. I come in a powder or a bar. What am I? Cocoa powder. There is a black cocoa powder, which would be the best, but if you can't find it, you can use the brown cocoa powder, but then add a little bit of black edible food coloring to it. It usually comes in a gel or squid ink. You'll need a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder for this recipe. So Venus, you could query, what does this make? It's a recipe for coal. That's right, edible cookie dough coal. The perfect stocking stuffer for those naughty people in your world. Hello, a little bit for me too. Here's how to make them. Step 1, in the bowl of a stand mixer, using the paddle attachment, add the dark brown sugar in a microwave-safe bowl. Melt the butter at 20 to 30 seconds intervals until completely melted. Pour the hot melted butter over the dark brown sugar while you keep mixing. Cream the sugar and butter on medium-high speed until creamy and pale in color. This takes about 3 minutes. In step 2, add in the pure vanilla extract. You can also sub for almond extract and salt. Blend until fully incorporated, scraping down the sides to be sure nothing is missed. Step 3, roughly chop half of the dark chocolate chips, that's about 28 grams. Add the chopped chips, whole chips, oat flour, and cocoa powder to the bowl. On low speed, mix until well combined. I'd put it in a little bit at a time to make sure there's no lumps. In step 4, place in the fridge to chill and harden slightly for about 15 minutes. Use a tablespoon to scoop a heaping tablespoon of dough, or use a small trigger-style scoop like I've got in my hand here to scoop cookie dough and place onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. Leave it as is, or shape it into a coal shape with your fingertips as you like. Step 5. Cover and place back into the fridge until ready to eat. If desired, dust or brush this coal with some icing sugar to achieve the dusty gray look that coal has before you present it. Store the cookie dough in an airtight container for up to a week or in the freezer for up to 3 months. This way you can help Peter, who follows around Santa's sleigh. So when Santa has you on a naughty list, you know that, well, you're going to get coal and Peter's going to deliver it. So you can help him out by delivering this. Plus, if Santa's been a little naughty, we can leave a few with him next to the other cookies and he can just be honest with himself. Because these are purely edible. Awesome, right? Here's some chef tips. To make this recipe nut-free, omit the almond extract and just use a replacement of vanilla extract for the whole thing. The oat flour can be found in any major bulk or health food store. I can confirm because I found it in Longo's. They're small bags, but they're just enough to do this recipe. You can also make your own by processing regular oats in a food processor or spice mill until they're finely ground. Measure out the amount needed and proceed with the recipe. If required, look for gluten-free, large, flat, flaked oats, and they'll do just fine. The black cocoa powder can be found in many bulk food or specialty bake stores, and if you can't find it, just use the regular cocoa powder and add a drop or two of the black gel food coloring to achieve a black colored dough. I've actually found it in Party City and in some dollar stores, but for health reasons, I would go for the good stuff. Check online. Amazon might have it. Chocolate chips can be left unchopped for a cleaner dough mouthfeel with larger chocolate bites, or completely chopped for less of a crunchy texture. It depends on you and your teeth. If using chocolate chunks or bars, chop half of the chocolate chips into chip-sized pieces and the remainder into even finer chips to give a fully textured feel when you're eating it. A handheld mixer can be used in this recipe, though mixing times will differ as a standard mixer is more powerful. Just get in there, elbow grease, work for it. It's a labor of love. If softer cookie dough is desired, allow the refrigerated coal pieces to sit at room temperature for about 15 minutes to soften slightly before you serve them. Now, edible cookie dough coal can be portioned out into small bowls and eaten immediately after mixing too. Yay! I mean, we do have to test this for Santa, right? As for me, I'm bundling them into sheer pouches, like they use for Bomboniere, those little wedding handouts for guests, and I'm stuffing them into the stockings of the wily, sneaky, naughty, naughty loved ones in my life. Lol. Possibly Great Father Winter of Wintervale in WoW might need a few of these as well. I mean, on Horde side, he is an orc, Anyways, not to presume that all orcs are not peaceful, but I mean, we do raid. It's not always about capturing a flag. Well, anyhow, I digress. This is the cute elf Venus Callida, sharing the joys of baking and giving for others. Happy Christmas Eve, my fabulous mortal soul. Have a festive time out there. Have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye.